Mary Magdalene, End of the Old World Order. Channeled by Lee Chapin. May 9, 2016. Website: lightworkers.org. Produced by Higher Self.
Greetings, dear one. Yes, it is I, Mary Magdalene. I have come to be with you on what we call this most somber day. This is the day of the end of the world as you know it. This may sound somewhat strange to you, but this is truly the end of the old world order. This is a day of the death of the energy of the old world order that has been hovering over Mother Earth for eons and eons of time. Today is the day of rebirth, and we have spoken of this many times before. Many have talked about the energy of 2012 being the end of times, and many people believe that was the original shifting of the guard. Today is truly the shifting of the guard, of the energy of the old paradigm that is truly held upon this planet. It is ending, and yes, there was a clearing period that was taking place from 2012 until now, on May 9, 2016. And so I wish to explain to you that if you had a very difficult time understanding the depth of your own emotions and feelings, as if your life is over, if you were experiencing these emotions most recently, and feeling a true sense of void, then you were also in the wave of the energy that was being transmuted over this planet. It is somewhat of a somber time, for many people have and will continue to leave their physical bodies, for this is a time of transition, of death, and rebirth. It is of great importance that you understand that this time period is truly a time of great renewal. Let your heart open and awaken to the greatness of this moment, and the new earth and the new paradigm. So many people speaking of this, and not fully understanding what this truly means. We are here to help you understand that on May 9, 2016, this is the rebirth of Mother Earth. This is the final birthing process of Mother Earth's ascension into the fifth dimensional frequency of light and higher. Many of you have gone through this birthing process with her, and have come out on the other side. You must realize that it is of great importance that you will be well prepared, for you are part of the light workers that are here to assist Mother Earth in her ascension process. And so do not be frightened by what has been happening in your own physical life, and with what you call your own death and rebirth transition. Know that whatever has taken place within your life is part of the death cycle, letting go of all that no longer serves you, and Mother Earth too, as we have spoken of many times before, has been going through her cleansing process on the earth plane. The ramping up of the earth changes, as we have spoken of many times before, have accelerated, and for many, this was also a part of their own cleansing. Mother Earth never wants to cause any difficulty, but she too must clear the surface of her back, in order to move forward into her own ascension. Today I ask each of you to take a deep inhaling breath, and to begin to breathe in the energy of the white light of God. Begin to breathe in this energy of the day of what we call the liberation. This is a day of liberation. This is a day of freedom, this is a day of holy glory. As you open your hearts to this frequency, it is of great importance that you understand at this time, that you too have shifted from the old guard, from the old world order. You are no longer prisoners of your own energy fields that have been entrapped in the old world order. I know we have spoken of this before, but as we have spoken, the energy of the collective consciousness over the planet has been extremely dense, over the grid system of this planet. I have spoken of this most recently, but I tell you now, this is a liberation. This energy has been finally cleared from the planet's grid system, and Mother Earth is truly free. And so, dearest children, as you have been stewards of Mother Earth, you too are free. You may feel as if a weight has been taken off your shoulders and you are no longer constricted in an energy field of density and heaviness and restriction. Opportunities can open to you and for you, because now all are accelerating into a higher frequency of light. When you come to this place of understanding, that you have been a part of the Ascension team, all of you dearest children, are a part of the Ascension team. You have been riding the waves and holding the light frequency for Mother Earth since the beginning and the inception of when you came to this planet, eons and eons and eons ago. It is of great importance that you understand that as you hold this frequency within your heart, that you hold it within your soul. And as you enter into this frequency of light and understanding, you are here by appointment to be a part of the Ascension team. Know that today, as you enter into the state of consciousness, allow your heart to open to this understanding that you have given and given and given, and now it is time, and the energy is there for you to receive. Accept the gift of light and accept this gift of understanding that all is in order. Please prepare to receive now the acceleration of energy, as if you are literally flying through the air. You will be lifted and taken to new heights, and lifted into a new portal of energy. We have talked about this year 2016 being a major transition. Now upon this day you understand the importance of this transition. You understand the importance of what is happening and has happened in your lives and also with Mother Earth. This final push, as we say, of the flame of transmutation, of Saint Germain's energy on Mount Shasta, on September 2015, is a major portal. It is extremely important that the appointed light workers be there to hold the space of love and energy for Mother Earth's final transition. Today is the beginning of the rebirth, but at that appointed hour, that appointed time, it is of major importance that the major players be there to hold the frequency of light. There are several appointees that have already agreed within their spirit to hold the light. There will be 7 in total that have agreed to come and hold the frequency there on Mount Shasta, holding the flame of transmutation, as if it is like the symbol of your Statue of Liberty, holding the flame of liberation and freedom for the rest of the light workers. This is what is going to be happening at Mount Shasta for those of you who perhaps may not understand what is going to be transpiring on that magnificent and magnanimous celebration. Today, as you hold the beautiful space of love for yourself and Mother Earth, of this liberation and freedom, please place any concerns about your old lives behind you. Place your own concerns about the life that you once lived behind you. Live in the joy and the remembrance of who you truly are. I ask you to take another deep breath and breathe in the energy of the white light of God, breathe in the energy of freedom, breathe in the energy of totality, breathe in the energy of oneness. Breathe in the essence of peace, breathe in the essence of joy, breathe in the essence of light. At this time, the beautiful blue and red rays of light are stepping forward, and they are surrounding your energetic fields with tremendous love. The blue ray is there to calm you, the ruby ray is there to ignite you. You will be ignited with calmness, not with fear or agitation or anxiety, but with calmness. Breathe in the energy and the essence of the white light of God, breathe in the essence of the white light of God and allow the blue and ruby ray to ignite you with calmness. Breathe in the essence and presence of peace, breathe in the essence and presence of love, breathe in the essence and presence of joy. So dearest children, as the blue ray and the ruby ray enter into your consciousness, may your heart open to the remembrance of all that you are. You see, dear one, you are part of the Ascension team, and you are to bring peace and calmness, and to ignite the world in this new wave of light and love. As the Ascension team, we call you now, wave runners. You will be riding the waves of the new frequencies of light, and the new light codes upon this planet, with love, calmness, and with ease, illumination, exhilaration, and excitement of the new energy that is being propelled on this planet. There is a calmness that is coming over Mother Earth, and a tranquility that many of you will feel. She is finally relieved that you have gone through the birthing process of the new paradigm, a shifting of the third-dimensional frequency into the fifth, and now moving into the exhilaration and the excitement of the seventh and beyond. There have been enough light workers who have helped the consciousness for Mother Earth so that this birthing process could occur. It has been a long birthing period, for the Earth Mother and for all of you as part of the Ascension team. But today is a day of freedom and liberation. Don't step backwards, move forwards. And when the appointees light the torch on Mount Shasta, the underground beings of Telos will come forward and be so excited that the new Earth will now be safe to come out and to receive their rightful place again on the surface of this planet. Yes, the Lemurians and the underground city of Telos under Mount Shasta can step forward. This will be very exciting. Some may see them, some may not, but they will step forward. Adama, the leader, will speak through Li, and speak of this, and what it means for them, for the civilization of Lemuria, and for the future of all mankind. This is extremely important, the work that will be done between now and September 2016 in preparation. We are preparing Li for this, and it has been somewhat difficult, but it will be a glorious moment as freedom and liberation once again come to the people of the planet. This is why in your political government and the peoples of your country of the United States of America are feeling the need for change. Feeling the energy of a revolution, why people are responding both to your political candidates of Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders, they are feeling the call within them, but they do not know what it is. Neither of the nominees have a full understanding of what they are doing, but they are being triggered as a conduit. On some level their spirit is triggering them to use them to be conduits. This is extremely necessary that the wave runners for the Ascension team such as yourselves now come in and, as they say, seal the deal. Swoop up the people and help them to truly understand what is happening. This is the spiritual revolution, yet it is truly spiritual liberation for all. One cannot have change within the physical until there is change within the spiritual consciousness of all human beings. One who has hate or anger or fear or prejudice cannot hold the consciousness of the spiritual ascension. Yes, you all have human emotions that have come through you, but we say what is truly held within your consciousness is that which we speak about. And so, you see the correlation of this political year, is corresponding with the energy of the rebirth of Mother Earth, rebirth for humanity to return to peace, love, freedom, liberation, harmony, and balance. I know it has been said many times before, but dear Kryon has created the grid, and has told us all that this is the last 10,000 years before peace shall prevail. So we are now in these 10,000 years, we are in the beginning for true peace to prevail on planet Earth. This is why today, May 9, 2016 truly symbolizes peace. It may be hard to conceptualize, but it will happen. You are the light workers, you are the ones who have been in the trenches leading the way. It has not been easy. We know it has been difficult, as we have said before and I'm repeating myself, but for those who are the hardest light workers it has not been an easy incarnation, nor an easy journey. But we thank you for your dedication, we thank you for your perseverance, we thank you for your continued love and support to serve humanity and your beloved Mother Earth. Today as you step forward into this beautiful energy of graciousness, freedom, love, and liberation, I want to thank you from all of our hearts, Jeshua, Mother Mary, Joseph, the Holy Family, Sarah, and myself. We thank you for your dedication, we thank you for your service, we thank you for your commitment. Just as when we lived 2,000 years ago we did not have an easy journey, preparing for Jeshua's crucifixion and after the resurrection, and his continued post-resurrection work. That had to be done in secrecy and anonymity. Having my life, as they say, torn apart, was not what I had expected. But I did it anyway, and so we commend you for those who have been holding the space for eons of time. Know at this time, that the energy of gratitude and reception is being given to each of you. It is as if you too are being honored, for you too have graduated. Even if some of you are new to these concepts, you have graduated, and this is your graduation day. And so dearest children, know that the heart of your heart is being blessed for all of your diligent work as a part of the Ascension team. Today is your graduation day. Mother Earth has graduated and rebirthed herself. You now can move forward. The void that we've talked about is now almost over. To a certain degree it is over today. We want you to know that we have never forsaken you. You are to understand that this period of Mother Earth's ascension has been extremely laborious. You, dearest children, are holding the space of light for this planet's rebirth. We know that you've heard this, but can you really understand this as a part of the Ascension team? You are busy with your individual lives and responsibilities, and then you, your spirit, and your physical body are conduits for this greater purpose. I know it's difficult to understand because you're concerned with your daily life and your daily concerns. No wonder, dearest children, that you are tired. No wonder, dearest children, that you are depleted. No wonder, dearest children, that you are completely worn out. We understand. You have chosen a hard road, to be in a physical body. And so when you welcome the new souls, the new children that are coming, they will have an easier life than you. Because this new energy that they're being birthed in will make their lives easier. You were born in a time period prior to this ascension. Those individuals who were born between 1942 and 1972, who had the greatest responsibilities as light workers to make changes for this planet. I want to say, dearest children, you are to commend yourselves. You are the most committed light workers, that chose to come during this rebirthing period and to prepare and to receive, and to be now physically alive at this appointed hour. And I know this may surprise you, and some of you I see are dropping your jaws, saying, why did I sign up to do this? Because your spirits agreed. You are dedicated. I know that you do not remember the day of the conclave, in its fullest totality. But as Jeshua spoke to the crowd, and he was known at that time as Lord Sananda, you eagerly volunteered. And so I'm driving my point home simply because he wants to thank you. We want you to know once again that we understand that the road has been long and difficult. But I have pleasant news. We are so pleased to see the energy of the birthing of this new paradigm, awakening more and more energy beings upon your planet. The shift of ages will allow what we are teaching to infiltrate the hearts of more and more souls. And what you hold and place within your consciousness will penetrate the hearts of man at a deeper level, to the center of their hearts. And so now your work can be accepted and received. You see, this field of energy being cleared, there are no buffers or filters, as they say, that are held over humanity's heart. It is as if on this day of May 9, 2016, that the hearts of mankind have been liberated. And even the hardest of hearts can be healed with love. The hardest of hearts can be touched by kindness. The hardest of hearts can return to love. This is truly a day that God has made, and it is good and it is rich. And you, dearest children, are liberated, truly liberated, one moment at a time. Can you feel yourself flying now? Your spirits are soaring, my children, your spirits are soaring, and they are very happy, and they are soaring. You have accomplished on a spiritual level what you have set out to do. It does not matter, dearest children, your physical life, and I want to repeat that, it does not matter what you have accomplished within your physical life, unless that is important to you. Because you have accomplished what you set out to do with your spiritual intention, as an ascension, as part of the ascension team. Have no regrets, have no remorse, and certainly do not feel that your life is over. You have just begun. The time is easier, the time has arrived. I feel some of the confusion and the exhilaration and excitement in others. I know it is difficult to understand completely, as you are in your human form. But you have made such a difference for this planet, and when each of you transition out of your bodies, and transition back into full spirit, you will be applauded and celebrated for all the work that you have done. Your work has not been for naught. And even, dearest children, if no one in your physical world acknowledges you, it doesn't matter. It matters what you feel inside, and that you understand that we are proud of you, and all the work that you have been doing and brought forth on this day of liberation and ascension from Mother Earth. The excitement continues to build as now, the energy builds from this day forward until September 28, 2016, when the torch of light is held for this planet and the Lemurians can now be free. There are so many of you who are holding this beautiful space of love for peace to prevail upon this planet. And yet you are worried that darkness seems to have taken over. But this is an illusion. It is always the darkest before the dawn. Your lives can return back to calmness and tranquility. Remember, as I said earlier, the blue and ruby ray. Invite them within your being, invite them within your essence, invite them within your psyche, invite them within your heart, the blue and ruby ray. And for some of you it might behoove you to wear copper to keep you grounded, perhaps a copper bracelet to ground you into this new wave of energy of the peace and tranquility, so that you remain centered and calm as you hold the light frequency of the blue and ruby ray for this planet. On Mount Shasta, the pink ray of Divine Mother Love will merge with the blue ray and ruby ray, and the vision of Father/Mother God will truly return to this planet in its fullest essence, on September 28, 2016. And so, dearest children, today is a day of glory, it is a day of celebration, in a way it is a day of happiness and somberness, that the planet has gone through such a difficult time, but joy for what Mother Gaia has merged into. And it is the same for you. Let go and let God, let go and let God. And let your light shine, and be at peace in all things, and know that you are God. Let your light shine and know that you are God. And so today, as you enter into this remembrance that you are a wave runner, this is your new appointed title. You are now riding a wave of peace, harmony, balance, prosperity, abundance, and joy. You're riding a wave. And as I've said earlier, it will feel as if you're floating through time and space. And all is in order and all is as it should be. So wear your copper bracelets and do not float away. Understand that the long journey is now over. Everyone is weary, the planet is weary, it is like a long, laborious birthing process, with labor pains, the birthing of this planet. She is extremely relieved, and we hope that you now feel this as well. Go, my children, in peace, go in the light and the understanding that all is in order, and all is as it should be, and open your hearts to the tranquility, and the peace and the love that is ever present for this planet, and for all of creation. We love you.